Now to the story of a terminally ill Marine in Torrance who thought the military would not allow him to be buried next to his wife. KTLA's Corrine Winter has his story and the turn of events after KTLA got involved, which will allow he and his wife to be laid to rest side by side.
Just weeks ago, before his dire hospital admission.
Being cursed with this cancer is scary.
In an emotional family video, perhaps their final one together, this terminally ill war veteran Samuel Leon gave his last dying wish.
We can get buried together.
He and his loving wife of nearly 40 years, Marta, who's also terminally ill. On Thursday, Marta and their son Samuel Leon Jr. rushed to Torrance Memorial Medical Center. Doctors alerted them Leon may have just days left to live. The former U.S. Marine has cancer. Marta is also in her final days battling liver disease and dementia.
Very scary. Horrible.
Their son Samuel is fighting to fulfill his parents' wishes to have the same resting place.
I'm trying to raise funds to bury my father and my mother.
Leon Jr. initially contacted KTLA for assistance in publicizing his GoFundMe page. He needed donations to cover his parents' upcoming burial expenses, since he said local Veteran Affairs officials denied his request to have his parents buried together at a VA cemetery since they were not married during his dad's active service. But the deputy director for the LA and Riverside National Cemetery later contacted us to clarify the Leons can in fact be buried together at one of their cemeteries if Samuel passes before his wife. They say they'll even cover most of the burial costs, adding the family was misinformed regarding burial practices. Why is it so important that they're buried together?
Because I guess they made a commitment to each other, and since they spent their life together, I think they want to spend their afterlife together.
The Veterans Affairs Office in Washington, D.C. told us eligible veterans have an option to be buried at any national cemetery with available space. They also added those eligible veterans can be buried with an eligible spouse in a VA cemetery.
He is declining rapidly right now.
Samuel Leon Jr. and his mother left this hospital in Torrance on Thursday, not knowing if it would be the last trip to see their ailing loved one. The pain and anxiety, they added, too much to bear. But within that heartache, the comfort of knowing these two soulmates will still have each other in death. Corrine Winter, KTLA 5 News.